Hello. This series of brief videos shows you how to track services in HMIS for the various types of projects that we have at WVCEH. After you've created or updated a client record in Community Services, also known as ServicePoint, and then enrolled a client into your project, you'll begin to provide services to your client. So we've entered our client here on the Entry Exit tab into our project, and we're going to begin providing services. You do that here on the Service Transactions tab. You track and record these services on this tab. You can use this Service Transactions section to enter a client's need, enter a service provided, and refer clients to other projects that might be able to meet their needs. In this video, we're going to be checking out the recording of a service transaction for rental assistance. So a client may, for example, a user may identify a need of rental assistance as a need that client might have, and then enter a housing-related goal under the case plan. And now they're going to record that service for rental assistance that they might provide here on the Service Transactions section. So you'll see a series of tiles when you go into the Service Transactions section, but we're just going to hit Add Service. Now, keep in mind that we want to record a service for everybody that this service will benefit. So we want to select all household members up here. Our service provider will be whoever we're in default mode for, in EDA mode. So you always want to make sure that's why you utilize EDA mode. Our start date will default to whatever the current system date is, but if you're in backdate mode, it will default to that current date. So whenever we first provided the service for the client. Your end date will pre-populate if it's just a one-time service, which most services are just one time and not ongoing. So you might provide rental assistance in April, but you also will provide it again in May. You record a service then, and in June, etc. Then we select our service type from the drop-down based off our project type. So we wanted to provide rent payment assistance. Then we hit Save and Continue. Based on our project, we may see provider-specific services in this drop-down, and we may not. We can also put general notes about the service here. So if we wanted to put something like April rent payment for 123 Fake Street, something like that. This service cost area allows us to track the number of case management units that we provided in order to get this service prepared. So let's say it takes us a half hour to get all the paperwork together to get this service into finance, so this client's rent will be paid this month. So to do that, we just kind of record the number of units we take that we spent on providing the service. We do those in quarters of an hour, so 0.25, 0.50, 0.75, or 1. So let's say it did take us a half hour, so 0.50. Just our unit type will be case management hours. We don't really need to put a cost per unit or total cost of units in. And this allows us to kind of, by client, see how many case management hours we provided to each client. We can also apply funds to this service. So based off the type of service we're providing, we can click Add Funding Source here under Funding Sources. and just select our project type. So let's say it's COC Rapid Rehousing. And this rental assistance is for $700. We hit calculate, and we record our funding service. Now, if you are recording a funding service for cash match or in kind and they contribute to this service, you see our brief video that we're also going to have in this series about recording in kind and cash match. If there's support documentation, we can add that. If we want to follow up on this service, we can do that. Say we want to follow up in a month's time. We can put in the follow-up user as well, and that will go to their follow-up list on their homepage. And we can record our needs information. So our need has been satisfied by providing this service, so we can just switch this over to closed because this service has been satisfied for this month, for this client. And then we hit save and exit. And if we look at the services that have been provided to this client, we see on 414, which is where we were, we provided rent payment assistance to this client under this project. So remember to record a service anytime you provide a service for a client. Because it really shows the work that we're doing, not just that they're enrolled in our project, but that we are helping them achieve permanent housing. If you have any questions, you can always contact the HMIS Help Desk, and have a great day.